I thought of portraying a character of my old 7th grade teacher.
Okay.
Because whenever she was mad, she'd always like smile at us. She'd be like, "Okay, guys, can you please be quiet?"
Kind of like me sometimes.
Maybe just trying it.
Sounds good. That sounds amazing. So you're using substitution, which is a great acting technique where you can actually use somebody in your real life to for your character. And you actually take on their personality, and you take on all of their mannerisms, and you become that person.
Why do you have a highlighter?
It's my demon.
Justin is in character.
The bell broke, you know.
He is in character.
Pretty much, I'm on 5/8. I make minimum wage.
Minimum wage worker, depressed with his life, or just bored?
I'm happy. It's just, you know, minimum wage. If you're doing something better, and quite frankly, my social life is flaring right now.
You just kind of seem like a person who doesn't really care. You're just like, let's go with life and just whatever about it.
Exactly.
All right, let's see what we got here. The Exchange. Justin Daly and Caitlin Barrios. Or Katie Lynn Barrios. And she's exchanging a phone or a highlighter. What are you exchanging? A phone? Okay, here we go. Settle. And we are action.
Hello, is anyone there?
Can you hold on a minute?
Not really, I'm in sort of a hurry.
What's up? What can I do for you?
What were you doing?
Checking out the new TV we have.
You're a repairman.
Nope.
What were you checking out?
Oprah.
That seems interesting, but I do have another appointment.
Okay, so what can I do for you then?
Well, I was given this, and I don't like it. Aren't you going to say anything else?
Sorry, I don't like it?
This is the exchange department, isn't it?
Oh, you want to exchange that? Why did you say so?
Isn't it obvious? Why else would I come here?
Gift wrapping?
You do gift wrapping here?
No, they do that next door.
Line.
Then why would anyone come here for gift wrapping?
Then why would anyone come here for gift wrapping?
Well, sometimes they get confuzzled, like you.
I'm not confuzzled. If I wanted gift wrapping, I would have asked for gift wrapping. True?
True, but if you wanted to exchange that, you would have asked for the exchange department first. All she said was, I don't like it.
And what does that sound like to you?
A complaint.
Okay, let's start over. I was given this phone. I don't like it, and I'd like to exchange it.
That's it?
Isn't that enough?
I don't know. I mean, I just don't know. I mean, I don't know if I just don't like it is in our exchange policy.
How difficult can an exchange be?
You'd be surprised. I'll check for you.
What's that?
The rules on...
And action.
What's that?
Rules and regulations of exchanges.
You're joking, right? They actually have a rule book on that?
Yeah, you'd be surprised on how complicated an exchange could be. Rules regarding... I just don't like it. Ah, here we are. Right here. Rules on exchanges that they just don't like it. See complaint department.
What's that mean?
Means you gotta go upstairs to the 3rd floor and talk to the complaint department.
What happens there?
Okay, guys, cut. This has got to be like rapid fire. Like rapid fire, like one after another, else this scene's not going to happen. Because the scene is basically about nothing. It's about an exchange. Who cares about an exchange? Nobody cares about an exchange. It's only going to be interesting if it's like rapid fire and to show your guys' contrast. Because your character is very angry, right? And your character, well, is your character angry? What is your character?
She's like kind of frustrated.
Uh-huh.
But she's just trying to like play it off. But
Yeah.
he's like really getting on her nerves.
Yes, she's very frustrated. Good point. Your character is what?
I'm doing this all day.
Yeah, you have all the time in the world. And does her frustration even faze you?
Nope.
Yeah. So
Of course.
that contrast is going to be, because your I don't know how to put it. Your not caring or your whatever is
Bugging her.
yes, and it's fueling your frustration. You're trying to get him to break and feel your pain and get frustrated, but he's not doing it. He's just watching Oprah. So let's see what we got to do from here. And keep up that pace, back and forth, back and forth. And once you get these lines down, it'll solve a lot of this pacing issue. All right, settle and rolling and action.
Customer just doesn't like it. See complaint department.
And what happens there?
They usually send you back here.
But I'm already at the exchange department.
Yeah, but you would have an exchange/complaint department transfer slip.
I don't have one.
Well,
Okay,
you go
cut.
upstairs and get one.
Great emotion. You are really portraying that frustration. It's coming across really good. Let's add to it. Now, how is your body going to match? Because your body's not matching up with your emotion and what you're saying. Because you're very frustrated and you're playing that frustration great, but your body is saying, I'm calm and collected and I'm just standing here politely. So I think your character might even lean over a little bit, get in his, kind of get in his face a little bit, because, yeah, here we go. And rolling, and there you go, and action.
Well, you just need to go upstairs and get one.
What if I said I was already there and they sent me here?
Well, you'd have the slip, and I would be able to do this exchange for you.
I don't have one.
You need to go up and get one.
Isn't it humanly possible you can just show a hint of compassion?
Good, Katie.
Compassion?
Good. Keep that, Katie. Keep that right there.
No idea. See here, compassion. Ooh, that's interesting.
What?
It says here, if it is an extreme situation as called by me in my own judgment, I am allowed to show a little bit of compassion.
This is one.
Ooh, well then, let's take care of it for you.
Thank you.
Now, all I need is your receipt.
My what?
Okay, cut. This is one. Okay, that's a key line for you, because this is one is when you turn around and you start.
Okay.
Yes, exactly. It's a turning point for you. So that line, the way she said it, I mean, really, when you say that line, it's got to make him turn around. So what do you think your character would do? And there's no right or wrong answer. It's whatever you decide. What do you think your character could do or would do that would make him all of a sudden start listening to you and doing what you say?
Well, usually.
Yeah.
Just do it there.
Okay. I just.
What do you think, Katie? What do you think your character would
Like,
do?
because before I grab his shirt and just yell in his face.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Do you want to do that choice, or do you want to pick a different choice?
Well, I was going to.
Okay. Let's do it then.
Are people laughing?
Pick whatever choice you want. Just make him change his mind.
Don't steal my lines. Okay. Wait.
This is work. We're getting to the work of acting
Why?
now.
Yeah. Why?
Why?
Because if I don't get some help, I'm gonna rupture a blood vessel in my head. Now, what does that sound like to you?
Extreme situation. Anyways, moving on here. What can I do for you? I can exchange it for you, but you got a problem. Okay, yeah, we went through this. You really just messed me up there, because you just get frustrated, and that's such power. Great woman, but I need your receipt.
My what?
Please don't tell me you don't have a receipt.
My friend gave this. Oh yes.
Why?
Because if I don't get some help, I'm gonna rupture a blood vessel in my head. Now, what does that sound like to you?
Extreme situation! Let's not claw my eyes out here. So, what's the problem?
Okay, let's take it back. When you grab him, hold him there, and you don't say, and you say extreme situation as she's holding you. So you don't let go until he says extreme situation. Because you get what I'm saying, Justin? Yeah. Extreme situation.
Got it.
Like 10-4. Here we go. Okay. Settle and rolling. So you got to hold him there and just engage him. And action.
So is this an extreme situation?
Oh yes.
Good.
Because if I don't get some help, I'm gonna.
Oh, that was too nice. That was too nice. You gotta grab that shirt.
Okay, don't worry about snapping my neck. I have thrown my head in worse positions.
And you know what you could do is grab the shirt and twist it.
Okay.
Yeah, just.
Okay. And hold him there like you've never held anything so tight in your life.
Okay.
This is a departure for you because you don't normally do things like this.
Nice.
I know,
Very
exactly.
nice, until they dig you off and you climb their eyes out. Anyways, moving on.
Okay. Here we go. Settle and rolling and action.
So is this an extreme situation?
Oh yes.
Why?
Because if I don't get some help, I'm gonna red flush.
I'm a run flash.
Don't ever cut yourself. If you
Sorry.
flub your lines, keep going. Never ever cut yourself. Never cut
Rubbish?
yourself.
You don't know it. Rubbish. Anyways, moving on.
Okay, here we go. Settle and wait good, grab and action.
So this is a good situation?
Oh yes.
Why?
Because if I don't get some help, I'm gonna rupture a blood vessel in my head. Now, what does that sound like to you?
Extreme.
Oh, no. We're missing the moment. And you guys, I know you know the moment.
Oh, I know.
It's just not happening. So, when you grab him, Katie, raise your voice at him. Either you can raise your voice or you can go down really low because both are very, offensive. Like, you can go, because if I don't, I'm going to rupture a blood vessel. Or you can be just as powerful and go, because if I don't, I'm just going to rupture a blood vessel. And then you know the timing just in what you need to do. You say, because basically, extreme situation. Huh.
Got it.
Yeah, here we go. So hold that. Okay. And that timing needs to be right on too. So you guys can keep your pacing. Sounds good. Settle and rolling. Let's get the timing right. And once we get the timing, the body language, and the voices all running together, this is going to be an awesome moment. Rolling and action.
So this is an extreme situation?
Oh yes.
Why?
Because if I don't get some help, I'm gonna rupture a blood vessel in my head. Now, what does it sound like to you?
Extreme.
Oh, no.
Like,
And it's not happening because, Katie, you're not selling out to it.
Okay.
You're given about a 7.5 or an 8, which is better than what you were doing before. So you're progressing each time.
I think it's just because I don't really know how to portray a mean person.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard when you're not that
Act
way.
like your madre.
So you gotta imagine. Hey. You gotta act like you're imagining that you're this person. It's not actually you. So you gotta depart from you. And this, sometimes in our characters we draw from ourselves, but sometimes we have to do complete departures from ourselves. And this is one of those situations. So you just gotta let it go. You're almost there. Just take it up a notch. Rolling and action.
So is this an extreme situation?
Oh yes.
Why?
Because if I don't get some help, I'm gonna rupture a blood vessel in my head. Now, what does that sound like to you?
Extreme.
Okay, Justin, give it.
Yeah.
Extreme situation.
Got it.
Yep.
Move my
Sometimes
face
I'll
a
give
bit.
a line read.
Alright.
And rolling and action.
So is this an extreme situation?
Oh yes.
Why?
Because if I don't get some help, I'm gonna rupture a blood vessel in my head. Now, what does that sound like to you?
Extreme situation, do all the count of rings?
Don't let them go so fast. Rolling and action.